Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. What you telling me, Aaron?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm not too bad, my bro. I'm not too bad. I can see Flawless here in the back. I don't know. He's coming through, people. He's coming through. Oh, now Aaron's jumped out as well. What the fuck happened there? All right, here we go. Yo, fam.
Yo, we good, yeah?
Yeah, we're calm, we're calm.
Yeah, man. Man said Sancho's free.
Hey, bruv. And rightly so, fam. And rightly so. It's been a minute, fam. It's been a minute. Like, obviously, that's the
Yeah.
worst kept secret in football that he was going out. The one thing we know for sure is there's no option to buy. You know what I'm saying? And that tells me that this manager's not secure,
I think
which is a great sign.
that was the last detail they were trying to figure out, innit? That's why it took a bit longer than expected, because they were trying to figure out whether they should put a buy option into the loan deal or not. Because at first they were trying to include it. Well, that was what the reports were saying, but now obviously they said, listen, it's a straight loan with no option to buy, which obviously tells me the hierarchy or the new hierarchy, they see going they want to go forward with Sancho in the future, which I think is good, isn't it? People might disagree, but hey, that's just me.
Yeah, it's great. It's great for the team still because clearly there's a lot of things that says that they don't trust the judgment of the current manager. It shows that they trust the quality of Sancho and the value that he brings to the team. And also, if he had fallen out with the dressing room and he was a player that wasn't liked in the dressing room, the club would probably cash in on him. Do you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
chances are, yeah, all these rumors of the players not actually the dressing room being split and all them things. They were saying it's 50-50, some are in favour of him, some aren't. Clearly, that's not the case. Because if he was a divisive figure in the dressing room, they would have cashed in on man. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that tells me that they're happy enough with his contribution in the dressing room.
Yeah, but there's so many things. Large up flawless as well for joining. There's so
Big
many
up you, man. Big up,
there's
big
so
up.
many things that they made up about him. Because obviously when Fabrizio tweeted the "Here we go," I quote tweeted it and I just said "See you in July" and I did the little salute
Yeah.
emoji in it. And I got bare people in my DMs telling me, how can you support someone that doesn't care? How can you support someone that comes late to training, that plays FIFA until deep at night time? And I'm just sat there looking at the comments and looking at these DMs, and I'm thinking, where do you get all this information from? Furthermore, how do you know that that was confirmed? How do you know he's late to training when, first of all, he's banned from the first team training? I think he was training with the kids. And last time I checked, he's coming out of training, smiling, signing autographs. I think that there was that one kid. He took a picture with him, signed a shirt or something. I actually followed the kid online. His name is Jacob Man United. He recorded a video in his car with Jacob's phone saying "Happy birthday, Jacob." Da 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 da. Gave him the phone back. Like, all right, cool. If that's what you call toxic and late to training and all that, it's funny, very funny, how Dortmund were lining up were first in line to sign a toxic player who's always late to training, who plays
Yep.
FIFA till 3 a.m. The precision in the time always makes me laugh as well. 3 a.m. It's funny how you guys know until what time he plays FIFA. But anyway, funny how Dortmund was first in line to sign a guy that's late to training every day, apparently. Got an attitude problem, apparently. And that's another lie that they made up when he was at City. And I think you mentioned it, Rans, and you said that people should go and ask Daps because Daps is a diehard City fan. He's got people within the club. Go and ask Daps what happened with Sancho. He left because he wanted to play football. None of this attitude nonsense. Go and ask the people at City. They'll tell you. They'll tell you.
They would
They'll
indeed.
tell
He
you.
left of his own accord, similar to Cole Palmer. Like they didn't want him to leave,
Exactly.
but he knew that he was ready to play. Same thing happened
Exactly.
with
So
Pogba
what?
at
Cole Palmer
United.
got an attitude as well then.
Bro, same thing happened at Pogba and United. These people have to rewrite history and say that Sir Alex Ferguson got rid of him when Sir Alex Ferguson wanted him to stay and he left. And
Yeah,
then,
Because he wanted to play.
exactly, and Sir Alex Ferguson fell out with Pogba's agent because he blamed the agent, saying, "Oh yeah, the agent's getting in Pogba's ear, telling him that he should leave and that." But the truth is, Sir Alex Ferguson weren't playing Pogba, and he should have been playing him. Do you know what I'm saying? And players like Cleverly were getting pushed ahead of Pogba, so he said, "Bun this, I ain't staying," and he made the right decision for his career. You know what I mean, and went and won league
Gibson and
titles.
Man, like
So
Gibson were playing and stuff. Like, bro,
yep.
that was
What he was playing midfield, was parking somebody else. He played like
yeah. I can't remember that game.
midfielders. Yeah. He played two non-central midfielders in central midfield, but I can't remember who. I think one
and
might have
Pogba
been
was on the bench.
Yeah, Pogba was on the bench. One was somebody else, but I can't remember who. The chap
Yeah, I'm trying to remember as well, man. I can't.
I think it was
remember.
a defender. I just can't remember who.
Yeah, I
blood.
can't
You know
remember
what I'm
who
saying?
it
I
was.
think
He
it
was
might
the
be
chat
one of the
one, no.
De Silvas or something. I don't know.
was it one of the
People
twins?
in the chat will know. So at the end of the day, Mino was right. Rest in peace. Do you know what I mean? He was right for getting into Pogba's ear and saying, "Yo, you should leave and play football." Because look at what he went on to do at Juve. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was the right thing, and you mentioned it there in regards to Sancho. If people want to be critical of his performances on the pitch, cool. Talk about him on the pitch, but it's all the off the pitch stuff, like him being a bad trainer. That's the one that gets me. Nobody watches
How do you
training.
know? That's my
Nobody
question.
at training. How do we know I'm not even saying he is a good trainer. He could be a bad trainer. My point is, we don't know. Just because one manager, just because
We're not there. We're not there, Flawless.
But I've seen people run with it like, oh, he's a bad trainer. How do we know this? We don't know who's a good trainer and who's a bad trainer. We can speculate. We can guess. We can discuss it, but I can't sit here and say, oh, such and such is a very good trainer, or such and such is a very bad trainer. So people doing too much, man. Talk about his performances on the pitch. That's the one thing we can discuss because that's the one thing we see week in, week out.
We don't know unless we hear the stories. Like we heard the stories about Hazard being an awful trainer, but once he got on the pitch, you know what was going on.
And the thing is, what backs that up is when you look at how his career went.
Yes.
Look at his career being cut short early where it was when you hear he was a bad trainer. It's like, not keeping himself in shape, etc. You look at it and go, I can see that now, type of thing. But obviously he was a match winner. But yeah, I'm glad he got his move, Sancho, man. Go and play ball. Go and play ball, man. Go and flourish there. Look forward to seeing him in the Champions League knockout stages as well. And hopefully he does
100%.
Because the criticism he received is just, again, it's way over the top. Way over the top. Like you mentioned, he's playing.
And it's the fact that people were almost, I can't even call it. Is there anything worse than forcing someone to do something? Like people were so desperate for him to say the words "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
What for? What for? Why?
Yeah, but
Why?
Sancho never had an issue with that. Like the issue was the fact that they wanted to make a public, they wanted to make a circus out of the whole thing. That's what the disrespect was. Because if he said, you know what, we're gonna squash it, that's one thing. But when man are talking about public apologies and that, piss off, man.
Yeah.
You know what I said? You know what I said about actually not me, one of my cousins who, like, we talk about United all the time, but he doesn't. He's not really on socials like that. He was like, you see all those people that say Sancho has to apologize and they're happy with all the punishments that he received. He was like, all of these men, if any of these men got kids, I want to see the same people. Yeah, if their kid does something wrong and the kid don't apologize, I want to see you tell your kid, yeah, you're not allowed to eat in the kitchen today. Do the same thing. Yeah, you're eating. By the way, dinner, eating in your room today. You're not allowed to eat with me, mum, and your siblings and whatnot. Stay away from the kitchen. I want to see you apply the same logic. And furthermore, who's not been late to work at least once in your life? Were you telling me these men are on time to work every day? You're not
But even late. So, the worst thing is, like man said, man's trying to emasculate him, humiliate him in front of the world. And bro, the manager's gonna get sacked anyway. So it shows, even more so, that, bro, you see what it is, in life, respect is earned. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be given up front, bro. That's not how it works. You have to earn respect. And the fact that Sancho didn't respect this manager enough to apologize, and furthermore, he didn't feel the need to apologize. And if you don't feel the need to apologize, you should not be forced to apologize. And Sancho's been proven right because he's going to play Champions League ball, and this manager got us knocked out the Champions League in the group stages. So who was right?
Finishing dead last as well.
And like that is it in regards to him not apologizing. I've said I fully stand with Sancho. I won't apologize. You criticized me publicly. If Ten Hag would have said what he said privately, and I didn't play, I am nothing to do with what happened in that game. We lost to Arsenal. Sancho wasn't even in the squad. That was a question. Just because your head's hot and you're emotional that we've conceded 2 late goals, you want to bring me up. And the people are like, oh, he should apologize. I'm not apologizing. Nah, I'm not apologizing. You criticize me publicly. I respond publicly. And I'm the one in the wrong.
There you go. That's my issue.
You've made this a public issue. What are we talking about here? I would have, like I said, I would have fully have done the same. I'm not apologizing. And the thing is, I think Sancho was fine with the resolution, and I think Ten Hag was fine with the resolution. Sancho didn't want to be there, and Ten Hag didn't want him there. And I think we found a solution with him now going out on loan to Dortmund. Sancho should have been moved on in the summer. I said this.
No, but Sancho wanted to move on in the summer, and the manager stopped him.
See,
you know
that's
what I'm
just
saying?
foolishness
And
on
he
the
wanted to
manager's
move, and he wanted to move the January before that. And I know for a fact. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there were offers for Sancho last January, and there were also offers for him in the summer. The manager lied to him and basically told him, cool, don't go. You're in the plans. The manager played him false nine all of
preseason.
of preseason, bro, because the manager said, yo, like, I want to play you in this position. Like, man want to try you in this position. So Sancho's like, all right, cool. Never played there before. I'll do that for the manager. I done that for the manager, and then what? First game of the season, he gets dropped to the bench. Get out of here.
They don't play him, and he play him again.
He actually did well in that position as well.
The thing is, that's the one thing I was upset about Sancho is him playing centrally. All right, let's see it, and we've seen it. And then you see Hojlund play ahead of him. You see Martial play ahead of him, and you see Rashford all play ahead of him. So it's like, where's he going to play? And obviously, he ain't going to play in the 10 ahead of Bruno. And yeah, with the late thing as well, people acted like you said, Aaron, like people ain't late to work. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing. It's a stereotypical black joke. And people acting like they don't know about CPT. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? There's a whole episode of the Boondocks for those that have seen it, with the Soul Plane episode, when they do Soul Plane 2. And they go up to the desk, the terrorists, for those that haven't seen it. And they got all the times on the screen, and then they've got all the times he's getting there in it. And then everything changes to CPT. And then the terrorist goes up to the desk, who's actually voiced by Monique, and goes, what's CPT? And she said, the plane's going to get here when the plane gets here. That's what that means. What are we doing? For those that have watched the Boondocks, like we acted like we come on, man. Come on.
Oh my days, that's a classic episode.
Yeah, it's a classic episode. Yeah, man, the plane gonna get here when it gets here. Don't come complaining. CPT, you know, like for those.
But this is what I'm trying to say, and you know what the worst thing is? This is why I hate, about a lot of these fans, bro. And bro, we know why they do it. But the thing is, it's like they're gonna say, "Oh, he doesn't want to be here." Hold on, the manager is the one that didn't select him. The manager is the one that's got him training with the under-18s. The manager is the one that has him not allowed in the canteen. That's got nothing to do with him. So how did you equate to the manager trying to ostracize him from the squad? How did you equate that to him not wanting to be there? How? Where? They're going on like he went on strike and decided he wasn't coming in.
Because they
this is what they're saying. He doesn't want to play.
Yeah, they were saying he doesn't want to play because, one, he didn't apologize to the manager, two, and he's not fought to be there. Hey, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. The manager don't want me there, I don't want to be there. Cool.
And this is this not the same thing that's happening now with Hannibal? Hannibal's been remember that game where he got played and he was praised, and Ten Hag said he's an example.
He said he's going to get a new contract and all that. That's what the rumors were, yeah.
He's an example for the rest of the team. This is a guy people should follow. People should follow his mentality. After that, nada. To the point where apparently after the Wigan game, man just walked off the pitch. That's what I read. Because after the game, I just switched it off completely. I didn't watch the aftermath. So people saying that he walked off the pitch straight away. And I get it. I'm not Hannibal's biggest fan, but I get it. Because how are you praising me day in, day out, week in, week out? Then you don't play me anymore. I want to go on loan. You're trying to stop my move. And that's the same thing that's happening with the other guy, the blonde youth with the tattoos. What's his name again? Isaac Hansen or something. I can't remember his name correctly. He's trying to go on loan as well, and Ten Hag's trying to block his move.
I don't get why.
But this is what I said. Remember when I said, listen, and I think Dave clipped up the video as well, bro. This manager don't care about any of these players. All he does is just use these guys, for as long as you're useful to the manager in some capacity, that's it. He don't care about these guys. Because the way 1 minute Hannibal was, the guy, all of a sudden he's no one again. Remember, done the same thing with Pellistri. Now Pellistri's going out on loan. Yep. Started the season, flipping Android 17, started the first couple games, was rubbish. Then he just got dropped out of nowhere. Didn't see him for ages. And now, do you know what I mean? He's flavour of the month again. For how long? Till he gets dropped again. You know, like that. And that's what he does. This guy don't care about none of these players. I told you weren't going to mess with Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? Because Ahmad ain't on this passion thing, and he's black, so he ain't got no chance.
Facts.
He ain't got no chance. I said it before. Like, I said, Ahmad's going out on loan. And I'm surprised he's still here. I'm surprised he's still here, bro.
Talk about another guy. Talk about another guy who I'm surprised is still here. Flipping Onana. How is he still here? Like, why is he not? This is what really annoys me. Why the Cameroonian FA is a different story. Samuel Eto'o is going to have to, take accountability for that. But Manchester United, how are you allowing Onana to stay? Bro, the whole Cameroonian squad is in Ivory Coast right now. Why is Onana not there, bro? And why are you allowing his delusion to stay and play? He's going to play on the 14th, leave the UK, travel to Ivory Coast the next day, play at 5 o'clock the next day against Guinea with Cameroon. How is anyone allowing this, bro?
It's crazy.
And again, that leads me to think that Ten Hag's telling him like, "Yo, forget this national team thing, bro. Just stay here, bruv."
You think it's Ten Hag, or you think it's Onana? I think
it's both.
I'm leaning towards Onana because he's just like trying to.
But he's shook to lose his place, blood. I'm telling you,
100%, 100%.
And the manager's probably saying to him, "Yo, you never told me." Because remember, there was rumors that he never told the manager that he was going back to international football. When we signed him, when we signed him, he wasn't playing international football. He agreed to go back.
Yeah.
Whilst he was with us, and the manager apparently was pissed off at that. So the manager's probably told him, "Yo, like that wasn't part of the agreement." Do you know what I'm saying? So kind of like, boom, if you don't pattern it, then there could be consequences and repercussions kind of thing. That's what it looks like.
If you leave, you're losing your place.
This just sums up Manchester United. How do we sign a goalkeeper who's not playing for his African country? Then whilst he's having his stint here, he then decides to go back. And
while he's playing rubbish as well.
While he's playing rubbish, that conversation does not come up between the two. And then when I'm sure the squad, when was the squad announced? The Cameroon squad?
Probably like 3 weeks ago, I would say. 3 weeks ago.
Again, this is just mind-boggling that professional people are in this situation.
And on the Cameroonian side of things, they're saying that because obviously he left. If guys in the chat remember, he retired from international football because during the World Cup he had a disagreement with the manager Rigobert Song. I'm going all the way back.
Is he the manager?
Yeah, he's the manager.
Oh, man, Rigobert Song. I remember
he had a disagreement with Rigobert Song about the style of play. Apparently, he wants to play out from the back, but Rigobert Song just wants to go long and wants to go direct. Yeah. So they had a disagreement. So Onana went, all right, cool. Since we have a disagreement, I'm leaving in it. So he left the squad. So Samuel Eto'o, who's the president of the Cameroonian FA, had to sit both of them down. They had to have a chat, and they must have come to an agreement. And Onana went, you know what? I'm coming back. But like Rand said, he probably didn't even tell Ten Hag about those talks, and Ten Hag probably found out online. Probably nowhere they announced like, oh, Onana's back in the Cameroon. That's probably how he found out. So he probably phoned them and was like, yo, what, Andre, what's going on? What am I reading here? Come to my office, please. And they must have had a chat, and he probably must have told him like, yo, I want you to stay here for as long as possible. If you leave any time earlier, you're losing your place. And that's why he's probably still here.
Yeah, and he's probably obviously wants to make up because his form's not been the best either. I think that ties into it too. It's all just a mess.
And then the Cameroonian fans are pissed off at him now as well because they're thinking, rah, who do you think you are staying over there instead of being here with the team, bonding with the team, having that team spirit? Like the whole team arrived today and Onana was missing. Like, how is that possible?
Anyhow, he makes a mistake in the first game.
He will. He will. Bro, the pressure on him to perform now is even higher.
Yeah, you was already. The thing is, that's crazy. Is you would have been away from the spotlight. If you go over where you're supposed to, you're at the African Cup of Nations. You're now relieved of the pressure of being Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. Now, not only is the pressure on you in the Spurs game, now that first Cameroon game, everybody's gonna be looking at you.
Oh, all eyes are gonna be on him, bro. Anyhow, he makes a mistake. He's getting cooked.
And he will, because that's who he is. Let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. There's no way he gets through the whole tournament without dying.
Man said that's who he is.
There's no way, bro. There's no way he has a mistake-free tournament. It's not in his DNA, bro.
You know what this is like? This is like Maguire for England. You know when Maguire was talking all that rubbish? You know what I'm saying? You know when Maguire was talking, all of that. And then he went to England and he made a mistake in one of the games. Yeah.
OG, blood.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
bro.
Yeah. One of these, you know what I'm saying, getting moved to by Andorrans and that. Like, I'm telling you.
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
Football in Karma don't miss, man. I'm telling you right now. Football in Karma don't miss. I can see it.
Oh, Lord.
Nah, it's I don't know. It's just brazy, man. But when you look at the way everything's run right now, this place is a circus. But I can't see this manager surviving. I think we're one really bad result away from him getting sacked. Honestly.
The pressure being turned up on him, yes, because of everything that's gone on beforehand. Yeah, all it takes is say we would have lost to Wigan, or say we lose in this next round of the FA Cup. You can see that there's a heavy defeat against Spurs. I'm not actually checked that fixture list, but once there's like 3 or 4 games that are a tough run on paper, you look at it and go, all right, you could be in trouble there. It's like the one we just had, but we managed to get a result in the Liverpool game. Because that was the one everybody was looking at going, if he gets battered here, he could be gone. Oh, this is the end.
I knew it wouldn't be that though. I knew it wouldn't be that. Like, it was always gonna be. It was always gonna be against a team that we didn't expect. You know
Bournemouth.
Yeah, it was always gonna be that kind of game. Do you know what I mean? I had a feeling it would always be like a Everton or like a Bournemouth or something that was gonna slap us. It was always gonna be that. So to me, like this. It's not a surprise. Like, it won't be the Tottenham game. It'll be a little road game where we get turned over and he'll get sacked.
To be fair, I can see it happening against Tottenham because it looks like right now with the 2 signings they've made in Werner and Dragusin, it looks like they're a bit on the high kind of thing. You know, 2 new additions, and Werner, he's back in the Premier League, got something to prove. First game back against Manchester United, new manager, new teammates. It's written in the stars, isn't it? Like you know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen.
Him dinking Onana from 25 yards or something like that. I'll p-roll a shot from Werner and he lets it in. 100%. But I'm looking here at the fixtures because these ain't even kind. Because the Spurs at home, then Wolves away, West Ham at home, Villa away, Luton away, Fulham home, City away. Damn. Yeah.
Is all of these fixtures in the month of January?
No. That's February.
That'd be Feb.
City's the turn of March. So February is the Wolves away. That's where it starts. And then it's West Ham at home, Villa away, Luton away, Fulham at home. And then March the 2nd is City away.
West Ham, Villa back-to-back. Jeez.
Yeah. Luton away as well. You know what that's like? We've seen other teams go there and struggle. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen Arsenal.
Luton away is not easy, bro. Not right now, yeah.
Luton away is not easy. We've seen all the top teams go there and struggle, whether they've won, lost, or drawn. So, yeah. Definitely.
We've seen Chelsea go 3-0 up and still struggle when they came back when Luton came back 3-2.
I've seen Arsenal score a last minute winner there. You know what I'm saying? Seen Liverpool draw there. For real.
Yeah, man. No, 100%. A man saying that Ratcliffe's coming to the Tottenham game. To be honest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether he's there or not. Like, he's not someone that we're gonna see that often at Old Trafford anyway, because you're gonna see Blanc and you're going to see Brailsford. You're not going to see him there. You're not going to see him there much more often than we see the Glazers there. Like, it's not his job to be there. Do you know what I'm saying?
I seen something today saying that is it Blanc? He's not going to be taking over in the role that we thought he was going to be taking over in. Is that true? Because it was originally the CEO, but now
I read that as well. Apparently they're going to leave it to experts to like appoint a proper performance CEO for us. That's what they're saying. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read that as well. It must have been the same thing, Flawless, that I read.
You would have seen the same tweet. I don't know if it was reliable because I was looking at the source that it came from, but I'd never heard of before. So I was like, I take it with a pinch of salt. But I thought Blanc was like the CEO and the guy. And then even in that same tweet, it said something along the lines of the Glazers will still get a vote on like the CEO and stuff like that. But then I thought, is that not classed as... This is where it becomes fugazi and it gets a bit murky because is that not classed as a sporting decision, the CEO of the
club? But they'll still have a vote. But when you're saying they'll have a vote, all it means is, for instance, if there's 4 people at the table, one of them will be a Glazer, so it'll be Joe Glazer. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what it means. It's not all of them. All of them won't have a vote, but they had to pick
just one.
They had to pick one. I think it's Joe Glazer. Ratcliffe, Brailsford, and I think one other person or something. I can't remember the guy's name. I think there's like 4 of them, and the Glazers, they got one of the brothers on on the panel, but it doesn't mean anything. It just means, bruv, them man are just overseeing their investment. Do you know what I mean? They can't be told the whole thing. Yeah, like it's not one of them things. It's a thing where they're involved in the discussion where they have to be, bro, because they're majority shareholders. So they're gonna have someone there, but they're not just gonna be there and saying yes, no. The reason why they've given up that authority is because they don't want too much to do with it, but they still need to oversee it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Big on my guy, man.
Big up Sheik. Yeah, they'll probably just be kept in a loop about everything that's happening. Obviously, INEOS and Ratcliffe will be making the sporting decisions, but like you said, the Glazers will be overseeing everything. They'll be kept in the loop about everything, and yeah, man. And I'm interested in seeing who the fans are going to blame now. Who you going to sing? What are you going to sing? Because you have to make a choice now. If they sack Ten Hag, who are you going to sing? Glazers out or INEOS out? So make a choice.
Again, it all just looks. I believe the change when I see it. That's what it is. This all sounds on paper. It sounds great. Like I said, I keep saying the CEO and INEOS having sporting and having the sporting decisions. Well, having majority take in the sporting decisions and all these type. All right, we'll see DOF and all this type of stuff. All right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, big up for the super chat as well. Yeah, bro, the Sancho move's big, man. It's a big move. It's good for him. It's good for us because he's coming back as well. And hey, do we know what number he's getting yet, or are we still waiting for that shit?
I saw what you said about the number 10. Let me just check the squad.
It's vacant,
number.
bro. So it would make sense, and he would want that number because that's the number he would want.
Then that's what he's getting 100%.
No,
I can't see him.
What number did he have there when he was there initially?
He had 7. Yeah.
First. Yeah.
Yeah, when that Sancho 10 shirt drops, man's getting that, bruv. I'm getting that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just liking it, bro. The direction it looks like these lot want to go in is they want young players that have their best years ahead of them, which is cool because, bro, if they block the Sancho sale, they bring back player of the month, La Liga and that, bruv. Man like Maybach, bruv. They bring him back here and we're getting linked with Elise, bro. Listen, if you... Bruv, if man have Sancho, Greenwood and Elise as options for the attack, we're nice, blood.
Looking scary, man.
You know what I mean? And then Ahmad as well, bruv. Hey, listen, don't do this to me.
We just see the manager's going to be at that point. That's going to be the biggest thing. Cause I don't think Ten Hag will last or be
Nah, he's gone, bruv.
Yeah, I think I've said this before. It's a question of when he gets sacked or if. I just don't know who the next guy is going to be. That's the interesting part. Who is the next guy going to be?
No, I'm telling you, bro. Like the man need that, bro. Man just needs to get rid of this manager, and then, yeah, that's how we need to recruit. That's how we need to recruit, bro. And I think that'll be decent because when you've got them young players, best years ahead of them, similar to what Liverpool did with like the likes of the Salahs and all of that, you get these guys that are on the upward trajectory, innit, that aren't already at the top of the game, bro. And that's what you do.
Yeah, you have to. I think INEOS, I said it from the get-go, before INEOS even came in, before it was confirmed, I said they will come in with their own guys, including the manager. Oh, what you talking about, Aaron? No, they will work with Ten Hag. And then when Ten Hag was saying that they had positive talks, people came at me and
I was laughing, bro.
Did you see he said they had positive talks? I said, yeah, cool, of course, yeah. When I start a new job, I've got positive talks with my new boss as well.
Bro, this is it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure them man at Twitter had positive talks with Elon before he sacked all of them. You know, like that.
Always positive talks in it. Like you don't understand that I am bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And the effort, like that's what that is. Yeah, that's no idea.
When you work for a new boss, you got to do the whole kiki at the beginning, bro. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, yo, James, what's going on? Oh, James, you got a dog? Yeah, I got a dog and a cat. Yeah, bro, you got to do that.
Bruv, you got to do all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Do you think Elon came in and said, oh, yeah, by the way, all you, man, yeah, you're getting sacked in 3 weeks?
He didn't.
He didn't say that. Do you know what I'm saying? He came in, he done all the big chat, he probably ordered pizzas to the office, all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, them man are sacked, fam. Like, this is what you got to do. You have to go and test the temperature. Like, that's what you got to do. Like, positive talks. That just means I ain't sacked you yet. That's all it means.
Positive talks. Like he said, he told them that you have a fruitful future. That's what that is, man. All that type of stuff.
Then exactly. But I was talking about the company, not you. You know, like that.
You know what I mean? You know when you're holding positive talks, yeah, and you got to use them over positive corporate words. Man said fruitful future.
Yeah, bruv, listen. We've all been man, I'm telling you about the future of the company, and you think you're going to be a part of that future, fam. Blood.
Future here.
I mean,
we're gonna be thriving together.
We're gonna be thriving together. There's bright things on the horizon. We've all, you know what I'm saying? We've heard all of this stuff, man. Like, you know, come on.
Can't trust him, man. There. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that man literally had Sancho training with the youths, wanted to get rid of him, and man said no. That's a problem. Martial's got this illness, yeah. You get me at the moment. They're saying he's going to go out on loan again.
Yeah.
Thought he was getting sold. Now there's rumours of a contract extension. Man's gonna get loaned out.
That's what don't make no sense because he's got 6 months left on his deal. So he can he can talk to clubs right now if that is indeed the case.
He can.
He's got 6 months left on his deal. So why would you loan? I don't know.
But it's in Man United and Tony's best interest here to extend that contract, blood. I'll be honest, because it's like, fam, Tony ain't gonna get Man United money nowhere else unless he goes Saudi. And Man United ain't going to get a player like that nowhere else unless they spend big money. And even if they spend big money, there's not a player like him out there, bro, whether people like it or not.
But if he wants to go out on loan, like, yeah, where's that? What's that? Is that United trying to push him out on loan, or is that him saying it? Because what I see him
that's
saying,
him wanting to play, probably.
He wants to play. Go out on loan.
Yeah, he wants to play. But I think he's probably thinking about his last loan spell, which didn't really go well at Seville. So he's probably thinking, I'm not going to do that again.
Now he wants to go somewhere. He needs to go somewhere that they actually play good football, bro.
Yeah,
he needs to be selective.
For obviously because he wants back in the Euros. That's what
man needs to go Bundesliga so he can stat pad out. I can't lie. That's where he needs to go.
That's not a bad shout, to be fair. It's really
Dortmund,
not.
man. You know what I'm saying? Go with Jadon. Go Dortmund.
You know what?
Go somewhere.
They just lost. Well, not lost, but Sebastian Haller's gone on international duty with Ivory Coast, so they may need a body. So I don't know. Try something out with Dortmund with Jadon.
Yeah.
No, 100%, bro. It's one of them ones where when you look at the striker market right now, bro, like, what is there out there that's better than him? Like, it's peak. All these men I'm seeing get linked with, and they're all not better than him. His biggest problem is availability. Yeah. This season he's been available and he hasn't been selected. So
hey, let Martial go funny how or get Benz, man.
But you know the funny thing is, it's like a lot of people, they're just so inconsistent with how they're judging players, and that's what I say. Like, these men want to talk about Tony to the wheels fall off, but there's no talk of sure blood. He's out again. Don't know when he's back.
Again,
I've been said it. Yeah, he's out again, bro. Injured again, but nobody's gonna talk about it because when he comes back, he's the glue.
Yeah, bro. He's out again, and that's the thing, bro. Like, he's missed so many games. No one talks about it, bro. Yeah. No one talks about it. And even, like, somebody brought it to my attention as well. Even Leacher, since we signed him, this brother's been injured so much, blood. And
that's true as well.
No one's talking about it. Because remember, he went World Cup and then came back, then he wasn't playing. And then he stayed even longer at the World Cup because he was out here getting smashed and that. Remember, after the World Cup,
because they won it
straight back.
Which you know what, I'm like, first. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, because they won it,
with the shorting, yeah.
Yeah, but why weren't these men saying, oh, like, you don't want to play for us?
We know why.
Why weren't them man saying that?
We know why.
Do you know what I mean? Certain men were coming back early, you know. This bro was out here having the time of his life and that. No one weren't saying, oh, but he doesn't want to play for his club and that. No one weren't saying that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't suit the narrative. He's missed bare games.
Yeah, and also he shows passion on the pitch, and I'm a big fan of Martinez. Don't get mistaken.
Bro, I'm a massive fan of him. He's one of our best players for me. But it's funny how no one questions, why he didn't want to come back and play for us straight after the World Cup. Come back, bro. We're paying your wages, bro.
Yeah, it's because people are fooled by, like, if you show passion at a football club, people will buy into it. If you go out there, run around, you know what I'm saying, put in tackles, fist pump the crowd, and kiss the badge. You're allowed to get away with more. People love managers with that. That's what we need in the club. Someone who's a passion merchant. How about where's the skill? That's what that is.
Luke Shaw's already missed 16 games this season.
But there you go.
The equivalent of 92 days.
But you know what it is? He's the glue.
16 games this season, and we're in the second week of January.
That is.
But man, want to talk about Rafa.
That is 16 games is wild.
That's it, man. What I'm saying.
That's half a season, bro.
That's
half a season, bro.
And people don't talk about it. I think because
I'm going to talk about Varane's injuries. They need to dock his pay apparently because he gets injured too much, bro. These guys more fit than Luke Shaw.
That's a very, very valid point. Actually, they get on Varane's case, but then Shaw did. But I think because Shaw's been here so long, it's just a part of the norm as well. Like I didn't realize until you just said it that he's been injured and there's no time frame of him coming back because I'm used to him being injured.
But this is the point.
Do you know how many games Varane has missed through injury or illness this season? 1.
Really? Is it just 1? Oh yeah, because he was on the bench for a lot.
And it says 1 through illness. It says 1 through illness and 4 unknown injury. That's it.
So he's missed
5 games in total.
And Luke Shaw's missed 16.
16.
I mean, well, that's quite convenient, bruv. You know them ones there. And this is exactly what I'm saying. This he's missed 5 games. Luke Shaw's missed 16. One of them shouldn't get a new contract. One of them's won a World Cup. And one of them's just, I don't know, just Luke Shaw, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
And this is what I mean. One of them's the glue, though, bruv. And then when you look at this year as well, Varane came straight back. He played in the World Cup. Came straight back. He was in the World Cup final. Leacher was out doing coke with his brethren and that. Then came back injured.
Allegedly, people. Allegedly.
Bro, he came back. Bro, this is my baller, you know. I love Lisandro. I love Lisandro, bro. Don't get it twisted.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm just saying, yeah. I love Lisandro. That's my baller. But fam, the Brer didn't want to come back.
No, he was.
Do you know what I mean? To the point where the manager was sending indirects saying, "Oh, like, man's got a job here. Like, where's the youth?" When they were asking him, "Oh, where's Lisandro?" Man was like, "I don't know." Ain't no one talking about Lisandro's attitude, bro. Bro, you man are forgetting, you know. They said, where is he? Man was just like, I don't know.
Because he performed well, it's like, I did forget about this, that he was out there afterwards. That's what it is.
And then he came back, and he wasn't even fit to play. He was on the bench. Remember when he came back?
Yeah. He had to fight his way back into the team.
Bro, he came back and he was on the bench because man was partying, cuz. When he came back, Luke Shaw was still playing. Centre back, bro. Lisandro was on the bench. He didn't come straight back into the team. Bearing in mind, this was the World Cup was in the middle of the season. So what do you need a pre-season in the season? The Brer came back off his head, bro. And no one said nothing about his athleticism. No one never said nothing about his discipline. No one ever said nothing about nothing, you know. Everyone just overlooked the fact that he came back and he wasn't fit to play.
Oh, I'm dying, you know. Someone said,
I think he was playing well. Yeah, go on, Aaron.
No, I was gonna say I'm dying. Someone in the comments said he went off on cartel duties. I'm dying.
You had a wild in the comment section.
Crazy.
Bro, I'm just saying, keep it a buck, bro. Like when it's certain players, man wanna highlight certain things. And when it's next man wanna overlook certain things. Leacher, the guy that tries so hard and all this great attitude and that, and I'm not saying he doesn't have one. But the point is, they like to portray, certain man in a different way, bro. And Leacher is one of my favorite players. The brother came back from the World Cup, bearing in mind he didn't start every game for Argentina. So it's not like he was tired. The brother was out partying with the man.
Celebrating the World Cup.
He was out partying, came back late, and then he weren't even in no fit state to play. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he was mashed. And then on top of that, since he's been at Man United, he hasn't been at our club for 2 seasons. And the brother's had 3 long-term injuries as well. No one's talking about his availability. He's been out injured bare, bro. He's missed bare games.
He has missed a lot of games. Hopefully, I think we're just hoping. I think because he's played well, that also in regards to availability, that's what also gives him.
But before he got injured, he was playing rubbish though. He
did this season. Rubbish. I'm saying
he was
talking last season.
Yeah.
I'm talking last season more so. That's where it is. That's why I'm not as super critical about the availability. It's all now about him getting back while he's training now. Yeah. Okay, you need to hit form again. Once you come back, you have to. We need you this season. And also it ties into the team playing better last season. It's a feel-good factor. Let's say Shaw was playing rubbish when he was out and when he was on the bench. It would have been highlighted more. But because Shaw was playing well and we were defensively good, people look at it and go, all right, it's less of a factor. That's what it is. That's all it was in regards to him. But yeah, well, hopefully he gets back and he performs to the highest level, which we've seen. Because he wasn't good this season. But I put that down to the injury.
Yeah, but that's why, bro. That's why man have to keep it consistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because man will turn around and say, right, man only calls out players that I don't like and that. Shut up, bro. Like, Lisandro's my guy, bro, but he's taking a piss. I'll be real. He's taking a piss. Man's been out for ages, bro. Like, how many games did he start for Argentina? He might have started 3 games in the whole tournament.
Yeah, he didn't start every game. That's another thing. People forget.
That's what I mean. Man started like 3 games, came back late, then he wasn't fit to play, and then he got injured, bruv. You're taking a piss. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's always been injured. He's always been injured. Since we signed him, this Brer has not been consistently available. And he gets overlooked, because he throws his body at the ball and that. That's great, innit? But
because of his form as well, because of his playing style and his form.
But it's more the playing style than anything else.
That's the bigger factor. But also playing well, like it gives people like, all right, what happens when you get fit type of thing. That's why people were so patient with Martial. That's why I was so patient with Martial. Because of how good of a player he is when he was like, if you're a terrible player and never available, it's like, all right, whatever. That's why
that makes a Mount. Like, don't come back.
Talking about Mount, you know what I'm saying? We don't miss you. I was saying, I've said I was just about to talk about Mount. We are playing poorly, in particular in midfield areas, and it's nowhere a conversation ever where people are like, who can help change this, Mason Mount?
I just found out how many games he actually started at the World Cup. 2, fam.
Two games. Bruv, get your short ass back to work. Bro, man said you started 2 games. You shouldn't even be allowed to celebrate that victory, bro.
That's crazy. 2 games. Yeah, he was behind in the pecking order. He was behind people like Tagliafico and them, man.
Bro, you shouldn't be allowed to celebrate that. 2. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying, bro? You're lucky you got a medal. Man said he played 2 games. Even
the guy that's at Forest played more games than him. What's his name? Molina played more games than him.
He was behind Romero as well, right?
Romero. It was Romero and Otamendi. That was the centre back partnership.
It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie though. I would have done the same thing as him.
Yeah, but that's fine. But then you gotta come straight back to work. We're paying your wages, cuz.
That's true. But hey, if the club allowed me not to, guess what? I'm taking liberties and staying over there. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even know if the club allowed him. We don't even know if the club allowed him. Because if the club allowed him, why was his ass on the bench when he got back?
That's true. You know what? What I should say is then I would have took whatever punishment it was. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, let me celebrate this World Cup with these 2 games. Because I know nothing long term is gonna happen to him at Manchester United because it's a joke. It's like going back to work. If you work at a place where you can get away with stuff, you're gonna do it. I've done it. Like, you can if you can come back from break 10 minutes late, you're gonna do it.
No, but 100%. Man said, his last match was the 20th of September, 2023, blood.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Why ain't no one talking about his availability, bro? We paid how much money did we pay for him? Like 50 M's?
40 million. I think it was 40.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was 40.
Paid about 50 million for a brother. And he's been unavailable more than he's been available.
Yeah.
He came back late from the World Cup. And no one ain't saying nothing. And this is what I'm saying. But then man will get onto Varane.
Yeah, I never understood the Varane thing. Like, even if Varane's good enough to the point where he's available enough to have him in the squad. Say that all the time.
Yeah.
And he's a quality centre-back. The whole criticism surrounding him, even before they see it. Foolishness, people doing too much is when I see the criticism of Casemiro. Casemiro's still a quality player. Don't get mistaken. Don't understand it. Don't get it.
Casemiro's top notch, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't believe people want to get rid of him. That one shocked me. I was like, what? Yeah. Get rid of who?
And this ties me into why when people say, "Oh, I want fans. Fans should be a part of the decision." No, keep fans as far away from decision.
Oh, I've always said, because remember people wanted to do the whole thing like in Germany, the 50+1 thing. I said the worst thing Manchester United can do is give fans a say at what happens at the club. Don't do it, because if you give fans the opportunity to have a say, bruv, we'll end up back with Dan James.
Don't do it. Hey, you wish we get back with Dan James, fam. We end up in League One. Trust me.
Don't do it.
Hella Carrington graduates running around.
Do not do it. No. Give me the owner that controls everything. I prefer that. Don't give fans the say.
Don't get people who are emotionally involved. Get people who are best for the job. Actually, get a CEO and the owners who know what they're doing. Like, don't give fans a say. And
because in this business, bro, emotions have no place. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No place.
Right.
That man saying bro won a World Cup, give him a week to enjoy it with his bros. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, I'll be real. You know why? Because listen, I'm paying your salary, and on top of that, you didn't play, blood. You know that you didn't play, blood. I'm sorry. Like, have one night out, go and get trashed in that, get your ass back to work. I'm sorry. This is just what it is. You, bro, like, job's not done. Do you know what I mean? The job's not done. You're like, Messi's allowed to go get Bruck up. You know, like that, because Messi.
He's done all the work, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you're not even a backup dancer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? That's not your World Cup. Get your ass back to work. Like, we're playing for a title. This is Manchester United, broski. Like, Varane was on the plane back to Manchester the next day.
Even flipping Mbappe was back at PSG after like 2-3 days.
That's it.
Shook it off, lost the final, shook it off, went straight back to work.
That's what I'm trying to say. So for me, get back to work. When they're asking the manager where you are and he said he don't know, nah, crazy.
That looks bad on both of you, because if you don't know where you are, it looks bad on you.
Bro, but this is what I'm trying to say. So it's not the same level of kind of understanding is not afforded to every single player in this team for whatever reason. We understand that. So people will overlook the fact that players like Shaw and Lisandro have been injured and unavailable. No one's talking about attitudes. No one's talking about injury. No one's talking about, they shouldn't have their contract and all of this shit. Yeah, but then man are talking about next man, drop me out.
Yeah, because we know what it is when it comes to especially attitudes. Like, you know what that is. And it's, again, people have preferences of who they like. So that's why people don't keep the same energy. This is why people are not consistent when it comes to these things. Because people they care more about the individual than they do the football club.
Nah,
a lot of fans are like that.
Because even the Martial thing, like, bro, listen, I've already said, I've lost faith in Martial's ability to stay fit.
Yeah.
However, I have never ever lost faith in this guy's ability as a footballer, bro. I've never lost it. And my thing is, if man are saying, you know what, Martial can't stay fit, then we need to sell him, that's fine. Let's sell Luke Shaw as well.
I'm with that.
Let's sell Luke Shaw as well, because Martial's done more for the football club than Luke Shaw. So it's one of them ones where Luke Shaw came in the same time as Tony, or maybe the year before, because they're both Van Gaal signings.
Was Tony not January the same? Was he not the same season but January?
Same season. It was the same season anyway. The point is they come in the same season. So let's get rid of both of them then. Let's get rid of both of them. Because, bro, Martial's been available more than Luke Shaw's been available. So, if we're getting rid of Martial because of injuries, let's get rid of Luke Shaw as well. Then I have no problems.
I'm with you.
Because I know who the better footballer is, and it's not Luke Shaw. So, if we're just doing it, on fitness alone, let's get rid of them both. Let's do that. So, Martial came in 2015, Shaw came in 2014. Okay. Martial has top scored this club. He's actually contributed to this club. Luke Shaw has not contributed anything. So, let's get rid of both of them. Then you won't hear an argument from me. The problem is, when you say, let's get rid of Martial because he's always injured, but it's easier to replace Luke Shaw than it is to replace Martial. Because one of them has a unique set of skills and the other one has just a left foot. There's left foots everywhere. There's left foots everywhere. How hard is it to replace Luke Shaw? He's not good enough to be worried about, but we can't replace him, bruv. No, this ain't Kun Aguero, blood. It's Luke Shaw.
That's a lie. We can replace him, and very quickly.
You can replace him.
Come on, bro.
Even City replaced Kun Aguero.
Bro, Regular was better than him. We had a better left back. And we let him go back to Spurs.
Hey, the thing is that Shaw's best position is centre-back. Let's not get mistaken. He's a backup centre-back. We can go find another backup centre-back. You know what I'm saying? Just play Big Will. You know what I'm saying? He's played all right when he's played that young stuff. For real?
Oh, yes. He's actually done quite decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. The old man said what Ten Hag said, left it open to interpretation. People just ran with it. Even if Sancho didn't respond, people would have still said it. You know why I don't agree with that? Because, bro, listen, we all know that Ten Hag is a dry guy, and we also know English isn't his first language, but the Dutch have told me that he doesn't even speak well in Dutch.
Yeah, he's got a very, and I've always said this because I'm very surprised. He's from Holland, but he has the weirdest Dutch accent speaking Dutch, bro. I've never understood it. Like in Dutch, I'm not gonna say he stutters over his words, but like he struggles to get his words out, and I'm like, that's very strange for a guy that's born in Holland, raised in Holland. Like, it's very strange. I don't get it. It's very strange, bro.
I don't understand. But when he's saying he left it open to interpretation, bro, people know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. So, some things should not be left open to interpretation.
Yeah,
Because sometimes when you leave things open to interpretation, you're saying something without saying it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like when man said that the brother never trained well, and he wasn't selected, that's not leaving it open to interpretation.
facts.
Not training well, can be put down to loads of different things. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's variables.
But saying someone hasn't trained well could be interpreted as, you know what, he's had an off day, or it could be down to he's just not doing nothing. Or it could be put down to he's just taking a piss, bruv. It could be anything. Do you know what I'm saying? You're questioning someone's character when you're saying stuff like that. All he could have said was, I don't speak about players that are not selected. Like what he said.
Oh, the crazy part is, when he was asked about Sancho afterwards, he said that. He said, I'm not talking about players. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, that was the following time.
And then even when I think he was asked about Rashford in regards to something, and he said, I'm not talking about a player who's not around. So you could easily do that. My point is with the whole situation is just don't say anything. If you don't say anything, this is now not a conversation in the second week of January. He did this when we played Arsenal. When did we play Arsenal? Was it September?
September
we played Arsenal. It is now January. And this is now still a conversation, even though he's moved on. The manager made a mistake. He just needs to own it. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said that about a player publicly.
Yeah, he's never going to do that.
Yeah, but he's never going to do that. But this is the problem. So when man saying he left it open to interpretation, that's like one of you lot asking us, man, them saying, like we heard that you smashed so-and-so. A man says, I'm not going to confirm nor deny these rumors. Bro.
Yeah, we know what that means.
Yeah.
Bro,
as soon as you hear me say that, it's like, managers hear 50 saying he did that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
He guilty as bro. I'm not talking about man. My days. So you was such and such, yeah? Yo, I'm not gonna even confirm nor deny. All right, so what was it like? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Why did you do it? You know what I'm saying? I got a plethora of questions.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, bro. Like, listen, sometimes you can just confirm something without confirming something. And that's why, it's like, these men know what they're doing. There's no way. There is no way that he never knew what he was doing. He was frustrated when they left it, when they lost, and he was looking for a scapegoat, bro. And he said, you know what? Sancho's thing. Do you know what I mean? He's saying if Sancho didn't respond, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sancho's thing, even if he didn't respond, the manager had already created a problem. 100%. And this is the thing. And Sancho, you know what it is? If Sancho doesn't respond, he gets cooked.
Yeah, because
he responded and he got cooked anyway. So he put Sancho in a lose-lose situation. That's why I don't blame Jadon. Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he's the guy that's lied to Jadon, telling him he's going to get minutes. He's the one that's lied to Jadon, saying, I'm going to try you in this new position and I want you to focus on this and that. And he did that, played well, still got dropped. And then Jadon's like, you know what? This brother's lied to me. I could have left twice. He didn't let me go. And then on top of that, you're not playing me. And now you're trying to bad me up publicly and make it look like I'm the problem when it's you. And then on top of that, and then on top of all of that, I'm not playing and you're still losing. Ha! You know, that's just, I'm going back to Dortmund. Talking about. Bruv, Sancho's won. Sancho's won. Apparently, Sancho didn't press exactly like Arsenal when he was... Yeah, you know why? Because they're saying, that they done a game, They're saying that they done a game and they had two teams and Sancho was on the other side.
Right.
So obviously Sancho knew he wasn't playing, innit?
Okay.
That's what they're saying. And they're saying that he instructed them to press a certain way. And maybe Sancho's body language was kind of like he was upset that he wasn't playing.
So they wanted the other team to play like us.
Yes.
Kind of like how they do in basketball where they're like, all right, you be such and such on the opposite side. Yeah. I forgot the name for it, but they do that in basketball where they're like,
Scrimmage, yeah. So this is what they've done. So they're saying, that Sancho was supposed to press a certain way, but because he was upset that he wasn't playing, which is very normal, especially if a manager's lied to you and told you, you know what, playing a different position, I'm going to use you here and all that. And then you take the piss and then put him on the other side when he thinks he's playing. I'm not fucking surprised, bro. Because, bro, if you're Sancho and you've played false nine all pre-season, is it mad to think that I'm going to play there in the season?
Yeah, you should play there in the season.
First game of the season, Rashford up front. Huh?
No, we know Rashford up top don't work. And even on top of that, it's kind of like that should even be getting out anyway. If that's the case, that's a conversation with him.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, man? Like, this is just this just sums up Manchester United. Like, this situation just sums us up as a football club. It really does.
But this is what I mean. So for me, it's beautiful here to see how this is all panning out, because I did say that Sancho was going to outlive this manager, and he has.
I'm just glad he got his move, because there was the whole narrative of people talking about, I had people tell me and was like, he's not going to get a move. Nobody wants him. It's like Sancho's talented. He's not at the age where, one, he can't improve, and two, he's already been successful at Dortmund, in the Bundesliga, also successful in the Champions League as well, just in terms of performances. So hopefully he goes there and thrives. And then once his loan spell's done, we'll see what situation we're in, and let's see if he goes there permanently, comes back here or moves on. We'll see. I'm glad he got his move.
No, 100%. So now it's going to work out well for him, but as soon as that shirt number's confirmed, I need to pattern that. You know, like that. So now that's going to be decent. That's going to be very, very decent still. So, we got Spurs, innit? We got Spurs on the weekend. How you man feeling about that?
How I feel going into every game. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. I know the performance ain't going to be good. That's what it is. I'm not sure who's available, because when I looked at the FA Cup game, obviously we had a lot of it was our main team, a lot of the main starters in the actual starting lineup. But then when I looked at the bench, obviously it was a load of kids. So I'm not sure who's available and who's not, because obviously you got Onana will be here, but Amrabat, I believe, is at AFCON. So who does he play in midfield type of thing? Is Maino going to play again? Will it be Maino, McTominay, Bruno, or does Eriksen go into the fold as well? Our forward line just sucks. It is so bad. It is so bad. Yeah, so in regards to the game, not looking forward to it. I don't look forward to any of our matches. It's the only part of content creating I genuinely don't look forward to.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, go on, Aaron.
No, I was going to say our forward lines are worse than in the league. Sorry, and when I said that, people said that I should take it easy and not be too harsh on it. I'm like, bro, it's the worst in the league. We don't create chances. You want to have a proof that we don't create chances and don't score goals? Look at the game against Wigan. Another midfielder and another defender that scored. Our forward line is not scoring.
Yeah, how many chances we missed against them as well. And obviously we don't normally create, and it's a League One side, but the chances
it's not even missing chances, man. I'm missing the target, bro. It's not like like back in the day we used to say, like goalkeepers used to be man of the match against Man United. Yeah. Bro, these men ain't got saves to make, bro.
Well, like the game against Wigan really frustrated me, because I was recently I've been getting onto Hojlund a lot of times, and you know how people are these days, very soft, and people say I'm hating, and people say I need to be easy on the kid. He's only 20 years of age. I was like, there's no age to miss sitters, bruv. There's no age for that. There's no age to get in the right positions. There's no age. What was that chance that I think Bruno Fernandes took the shot? The goalkeeper kind of parried it to the side,
and he missed it, right foot.
Missed it, bro. I said, you see them things as a striker. I don't care how old you are. You can be 15, bruv. When you're a striker, you smell these moments. You know, okay, Bruno's about to take a shot. I'm here. If he parries it, I can just you smell these things, bro. There's no age for that. I don't care.
You know what the crazy part is about it? He was in the correct position to score. He knew what was going. He just missed it.
He just can't finish, bro.
He just missed it.
And he's trash.
I thought it was McTominay. And even the ITV, the coverage, they thought it was McTominay, because they panned to McTominay. Because I'm watching the game and he's missed. And I was like, is that McTominay who's missed that? And they panned to him, and then they've replayed it, and it was Hojlund. I was like,
Hojlund.
But yeah, McTominay missed too.
And people say, he didn't expect the ball to come to him. Bro, you're a striker. You should know.
But you should always expect the ball to come to you. And also, as a 9, every time someone takes a shot, you should be following it in. So you should 100%. Always expect it to come to you, bro. Like, you don't score. Those are the easiest goals as a 9 you'll ever score, following shots in.
It's mad because it's mad because what you just said there, Rant. I was taught that when I was 12, 13. I was taught anytime someone takes a shot, follow it. You never know what can happen. It can bounce off the goalkeeper. He can parry it. It can bounce off the post, the crossbar, and it lands into your feet. You have to be there. Follow it.
I used to scumbag goals like that all the time, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I swear down. I remember when, even more recently, bruv, like when man played an 11s game for the United Stand. I think we played Hackney Wick, bro. and I scored like
Oh,
that.
I was there. Yeah, you scored a tap in. Yeah.
Bro, let me let me tell you something.
You know what the funniest thing is, Flawless, yeah?
Bruv, do you know the amount of goals I scored like that?
Yeah. Rand scored the tap in, yeah. Let me tell you something. He scored the tap in and he celebrated like he scored a screamer from 30 yards, bruv.
Bro, hey, bruv,
Wait,
listen.
that went out on YouTube, I swear.
Yeah. I remember that. I was there.
Bro, let me
it.
tell you something. Any of you man play up front, yeah, bruv. Every time there's a free kick, I stand in the wall, bro. And as soon as he strikes the ball, I'm running towards the goalkeeper for scraps. Every time. Make sure I stay on side, bro. I just stand in the wall. I'm not even facing the free kick. I'm facing the keeper. Every time. I just stand in the wall, side of the wall, facing the goalkeeper. As soon as I see that ball go over my shoulder, I just run towards the goal, bro. Every time. It's the easiest way to score goals. What are you talking about? If the goalkeeper don't catch that, I'm scoring.
There you
go. That's it, bro. Like, it's so easy to do, bro. It's easy to do, bro. Stand in the wall, and as soon as the ball gets struck, just run towards the goalkeeper. Wherever it drops, tap in.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Did you not get a brace that game, bro?
I think so. I think I got a couple. And Rich scored that mad. And I think Rich scored that free kick that game as well, bro. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, he bins that one.
It's the easiest way to score goals as a striker, bro. Just follow everything in, bro. Like, honestly, if you follow every single shot in as a striker, you can get 10 goals a season like that. Just tap-ins like that.
Because the goalkeeper's going to parry stuff and deflections.
Keepers ain't always going to hold them, bro. And especially when it's raining and that. As soon as that ball bounces, it's going anywhere, bro. Just make sure you're there. There's no such thing as didn't expect it. There's no such thing as that. That's crazy.
Right with the weather, especially in Manchester. Hey, we raining here all the time. Understand your surroundings, man. You know, like, that's what it is.
Bro, I don't understand when man say I didn't expect it, bro. That doesn't make sense. You should expect everything.
You should. You always should.
Like, if you're a striker in the box, expect the defender to miss the header.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? Expect these things. Do you know what I mean?
That's a very good one.
Always expect it, bro. Like, man is saying, oh, yeah, like, I thought, nah, bro, keep it out on the ball all the way. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro.
The defender was going to clear it. I thought he was going to intercept it. Anticipation.
As a striker, you've got to anticipate these things, bro. How do you think Inzaghi got all these tap-ins?
Bro, anticipate a back pass from defenders. Always anticipate it. Make the run anyway. Do you know what I mean? You have to. Like, bro, look at the amount of goals that Vardy scored, just from anticipating.
Bro,
he just ran, bro. It's like he's pressuring the defender and he's assuming the defender's going to underhit the back pass, bro. If you stop running, Suarez used to do it as well. He scored bare goals like that. Run a man down, just kept going. Like, and that's just what you got to do. So when I hear strikers say, oh, yeah, I didn't expect it, it's like, bro, your job is to expect everything, bro.
Your job is to expect the unexpected. That's facts.
All the time.
I can't believe people think being a striker is just living off service. Nah, man, there's
bro. You have to manufacture your own chances.
Yeah, you have to do both. You get service, but you also create for yourself. Like,
you create for yourself.
Because if you're playing 38 league games a season, defenders on average are going to make mistakes in those games. They're going to underhit back passes. Keepers are going to make mistakes. You have to be alert and ready to take advantage of those things. But when you're not getting service or you're having a poor game yourself, get a goal. What are we doing? Come on, man.
That's it, man. And that's why I've been getting onto him, because another thing he's doing, he's not understanding that what he's trying every game is not working at. He needs to try something else. He needs to. At this point, you've got no choice. This whole backing into play, stop it, because you know it's not working. But so why are you still trying it? I don't get it. I don't get it. When I was playing back in the day, and I used to play up front. If the defender's about the same height as me, I'm like, all right, cool. I can kind of get by for the whole game. But if the defender's like 6'2", 6'3", bro, I ain't got no business going up for headers against this guy. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You have to address and understand.
Why am I doing that?
You assess it real quick. And I'm playing Saturday League, Sunday League. You know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near the level of professional football. I play central midfield. Guess what? If I see the midfielder, and you know what I'm saying, and he's physically, he's a unit. Hey, this is your man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I say to my guy, hey, this is your guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. If you're like 5'8", 5'9", you're jumping up for headers with 6'3", man, bro. You ain't got
no sense.
IQ. It don't make no sense.
Unless you're
I'm anticipating where that ball's gonna land, bro. What's the point of me jumping with this guy? It's a waste of energy, bro.
Unless your timing is perfect, like Tim Cahill, like, bro, what's the point?
Tim Cahill in the air, you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
If I'm in the box, I'll attack the ball, but bro, Them man trying to win flick-ons against them guys, it ain't gonna work, bro.
No, man. No, it's not gonna work. So what I used to do is if I know the defender, the central defender 6'2", 6'3", I'm like, all right, cool. That's none of my business. I'm dropping deep and I'm trying to link up play and create space for others.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, bruv.
You gotta play in the space. You gotta play in the space.
You've assessed the situation and you're trying to do something different rather than just do the same thing against everything. You should have different plans of attacks for different teams and different individual players. But again, what we're talking about here is just the basics.
Yeah, 100%. Man saying Jota's good in the air.
We've seen him rise above Saliba,
but
man.
it's not about. It's not because he can jump high. It's because he knows how to time it.
His timing is really
and that's
good.
what it's about. Timing. Same with Michael Owen used to score bare headers, bro. But it's the timing. But you don't jump with players. Do you know what I mean? You have to time it so you jump at a specific time. And if you're smart, a lot of the time these players, especially the taller players, they get up earlier, bro. So you need to jump when they're on their way down. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how you kind of balance it out. But you're from a standing jump, you're not beating these guys. There's no point. Either jump into them to put them off so they can head the ball somewhere else and just make it difficult for them, or you got to anticipate where they're going to head it to. But there's no point jumping at the same time as them. You ain't winning nothing.
Yeah, Hernandez was good at that for us as well. He was another one. He wasn't the tallest.
Chicharito,
aerially, man, like the amount of headers he would score inside the 6-yard box, and it's like that's just smarts. I'm saying,
but that's it, because he anticipates, and that's what I mean. The reason why Chicharito scored is because he expected you to make that mistake.
Yes, he did.
And I can't lie, his movement in the box was really good as well. That's one thing I loved about Chicharito. Yes, he wasn't an elite striker, but his movement
was elite. That's what it was. His movement in the box was elite. That's what it was.
But there you go. And that's because he was like, all right, cool. The ball might not come to me, but I'm going here anyway, bruv.
Just in case.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
And then you got players like Hojlund where it's like, always half a second too late to everything, bruv. A man blame the service. Nah, your brain's half a second too late. That's why you're not getting there, because you're not smart.
You gotta think ahead.
That's just all it is, bro. He's always just not quick enough, Hojlund. And considering he's one of the quickest players in the league, why is he always late?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
That goes to show you're on the move. You're on the move. You're getting going too late. You're on the move.
There you go. That's the point.
Move quicker. Like,
because your brain's too slow. Imagine you're 6'3" and fast, but yet you're always too slow.
Jesus. Yeah, that's peak.
There you go. So it means that your brain's not working quick enough.
Jesus.
That's what it means, bro. And people making excuses for him, yeah. I spoke to someone who used to play. I spoke to someone who knows someone that used to play for him, another player that used to play with him at Copenhagen.
Oh, okay.
Them man didn't even get no money for this year.
They didn't get no money at They didn't get no money at.
He went to Austria, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they didn't want to keep him like that. He weren't the guy there, bro. He weren't the guy there. And I spoke to this guy yesterday, actually.
Bro.
He was not the guy there. One of his teammates was literally, they're shocked. They're shocked that he got a move to Atalanta, let alone Man United. They didn't rate him. They didn't rate him at Copenhagen. They didn't rate this guy.
That's nuts. I didn't know that.
They didn't rate him.
I read a story about how he got the move to Atalanta. The owner of Atalanta also owns the Boston Celtics, and he liked the look of Hojlund. So he talked to the manager Gasparini, and he was like, "Yo, would you be interested in having someone like Hojlund?" And he was like, "All right, cool, whatever." And apparently there were talks between the owner of Atalanta and Hojlund's family, and he was like, "If you allow me to sign your son, I'm going to give you lifetime season tickets to go and see the Boston Celtics." So they were like, all right, cool, say less. And then they got it patterned. That's how he got the move to Atalanta. And then the club he was at in Austria, Sturm Graz, they got bare peas.
But there you go. And bro, even them, yeah, bro, are they better than Copenhagen? Copenhagen just went through in the Champions League.
Facts.
Do you see what I'm saying? So my man downgraded, ended up in Italy, 9 goals in 32 games, and ends up at Man United, bro. The man them that are playing with him at Copenhagen can't believe he's at Man United because they knew he wasn't that good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They knew he wasn't that good. And this is the point I'm trying to say, bro. Like, if Man United done their background research, there's no way they would have bought him, let alone spent 72 million on this guy. He's trash. Bro, he wouldn't get into the Copenhagen team now, bro. Bro, they beat, bruv. We played Copenhagen. Did we not play them?
And both times we weren't the better team.
Well, there you go. You wouldn't get in that team now. And we spent 72 million for a brother they let go for free. makes you think, innit? Makes you think, bruv. We got finessed. That's what happened. What channel is this Real Madrid game on?
I'm trying to look for that as well, to be fair. People in the comments, please.
Yeah, like I got like 1 million channels, but man can't be asked to go through all of them. But yeah, he's not rated like that. He's not rated like that in Denmark. He's not rated like that in Denmark. And we spent 72 million on him. Like, we need to cut our losses. He's trash. He's never going to be good enough. And I could say that after seeing certain things. He hasn't got the anticipation. He hasn't got the intelligence because something's not working. He doesn't know how to vary his game. His movement's not good enough. Bro, there's so many things that aren't good enough from this guy.
Yeah, because when I think about it, the amount of times we'll cross the ball like across the 6-yard box and it'll be a second shot. I never actually thought about it until you just brought it up still.
No, he's awful.
Man. It's just bad. Yeah, our attack sucks, man. I was just checking it on the Premier League table, third joint lowest goal scorers in the Prem, but people will tell you the attack's not a problem. What are we doing here? 22 goals.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, we're the third joint lowest goal scorers in the Premier League, fam. We got 22 goals.
Jesus.
We got let me just clarify. Yeah, we got 22 league goals. So the only teams that have scored less than us are Sheffield United, who are bottom of the league, and Burnley, who are 19th. So we scored the same amount as Crystal Palace. So Luton Town have scored more than us. Everton have scored more than us. Brentford, without Ivan Toney, have scored more than us. Nottingham Forest have scored more than us. Fulham have scored more than us. As bad as they are, 10th place Chelsea have scored more than us. Like, what are we doing out here? Wolves.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah, 22 league goals in 20 games. We basically average a goal a game. Basically. Yeah, fam.
What?
Third joint lowest goal scorers in the Premier League. But we have the guy who's created the most chances in Europe in the past 5 years. So we'll be all right. We'll figure it out. We'll be okay.
But this is it. And the man are actually out here complaining, talking about chances created for this Brer. The Brer missed like 4 1v1s. And I see stats as well, yeah, when they were looking at progressive passes and they were doing all these things. And Jadon Sancho, out of all of our attacking players, head and shoulders clear of everyone else.
Jeez.
And we just let him go, bro. The manager is the problem here.
It is. Yeah, the manager is a problem.
He's gone though. You know what I mean? That's the only good thing to come from this, yeah? The only good thing to come from this for me is that it's showing me that the current owners are not willing to blindly just get rid of Jadon based off what the manager said. Thoughts. Do you know what I mean? It means they're willing to overlook everything that's happened before they've come in, which is a good thing. So this brother's gone.
Yeah, it's a question of when. If I just need him, like he's killing my, not just him, but he's a part of killing my love for this club, man. Like in regards to just watching him, like he's got to go, man. That's how we scored 22 league goals in 20 matches, man. How we got 14 losses, or what is it, 15 losses?
Bro, we're on course to score less goals than we scored last season.
And we only scored 58 last season, and that's bad.
58, yeah.
I'd take somebody's arm off for 58 league goals this season. like, please. Someone said you could have 58 league goals this season. I go, deal. Bet. I'll call it.
No, facts. It's Pete. It's actually Pete.
We go barely touch 40. What are we doing?
That's what I mean. And United are trying to get rid of Pellistri now as well. That's what I'm saying. And bro, he was flavour of the month the other day. Didn't he start in the Champions League one of the games?
Against Bayern away.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, Bayern away. And then he went on against Galatasaray as well because he missed a couple of chances in that. But with Pellistri, he just deserved more of an opportunity. At least try. Because the thing is, we know what don't work. So my thing is, try something different. Similar to what you were talking about, Aaron, when you play up front. When you played up front, when you used to play, try something different as a manager. All right, this front three is not working. Try Hojlund out wide, play Martial, play Pellistri, or a mix of Garnacho, Rashford, and Pellistri. Try something different. I genuinely believe there's a solution there. No, but you may stumble across something.
Yeah,
you may stumble across something on accident that works, and you go, you know what? Kind of like how he stumbled across the midfield trio that worked against Liverpool away. Because he only played that midfield because everyone was injured or suspended. And Amrabat, Kobe Mainoo, and McTominay actually had us as a competent unit from a defensive standpoint. Why not?
That's what I mean. The whole thing's brazy. I can't lie, man. Like the sooner, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I don't know. I don't think this guy. I don't think he survives the season. You know. I think the owners are waiting for.
You reckon they wait?
One Mazza. I believe that.
It's one bad defeat and then that's it.
Yeah, I believe that things are already in place for him to be replaced. Like, is like the Sancho thing is telling. It's very telling because all the stories before INEOS came in, all the stories were suggesting that the working relationship between Sancho and Man United was untenable and that it was over. The relationship had soured and it was over. And now it's like, yeah, there's no buy. There's no buy option. Why is that?
True. Maybe because they are thinking of, okay, not only is this two things. One, the next manager could use him in next season. And two, if he goes there and performs well, that then ups his value. So then if you have a player who's banging form, let's go, he's at Dortmund and he's absolutely on fire. And he plays well in particular in the Champions League. Then once he comes back to Manchester United, if you do decide to move him on or sell him back to Dortmund, you now have more of the bargaining chip. You now have more positives rather than his poor form at Manchester United. So, all right,
yeah, but I disagree in a sense that they've almost... The thing is, put it this way. If you've got an asset and you want to get the most amount of money for them, one thing you don't do is destroy their reputation publicly.
True.
Because that devalues them.
Yeah.
The way United have dealt with Sancho's reputation in terms of they've kind of made it a him versus the manager situation. They've allowed the manager to question his personal character. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which will affect his price tag, regardless of how he's playing, because now you've put the question out there, is he this player or is he not this player? So that devalues it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like imagine I'm selling you a car, but I've kind of made it known that, yo, shit breaks down. Starts when it feels like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't start. Sometimes engine just cuts off halfway through the drive and that. You know, like that. It's like, it's crazy.
I hear that.
It's like, even if you see me driving and it's driving well, a part of you's going to think, yeah.
That's
but for how long, blood? You know, like, but for how long?
If his form does turn around, because if his form turns around, that does then give Manchester United more of a bargaining chip. But
then they're still going to question his attitude anyway. This is the problem.
To an extent, depending on who it is and how well he performs. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we know football, similar to Martinez, like we were talking about him not being questioned, that I mentioned good form. Like a lot of the time, good form, great form trumps a lot. Like people will forget. Like if he goes there, let's say Borussia Dortmund reached the semi-final of the Champions League and his form is through the roof. We know what the PR's like in regards to anything surrounding Manchester. This is why Manchester United should have kept him. They went out the competition. The Sancho's reformed. You already know what it's going to be. And Sancho's got enough people who are fans of him that, yo, them comps are going to slap. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Them comps going to slap.
I just think here that the perfect thing for Sancho is that he can go shut people up with his performances at Dortmund, which he will, because he's going to smash it there. I don't doubt that. However, the fact that Dortmund have come in and they were front of the queue to get a job done, get a deal done so quickly, shows that all this stuff that you've said about this kid is a lie. Because if it wasn't, why are the first people at the front of the queue people that already know him? They know him, they can vouch for his character, and they've decided that he's not a problem. So that means now we need to look at all you man that was lying on his name, because all the reports about him at Dortmund, none of them were coming out of Germany. None of them were coming out there, because we've seen German fans interviewed about him. They love him.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing when people were like, oh, he was this and that at Dortmund. So why have Dortmund come back in for him then? If he's such
First in line, bro.
If he's such a bad egg and he's so toxic and he was late there and he was a bad example, why have Dortmund come back in for him then? Goes to show he wasn't that bad.
And it's the same man making up the lies about Man City, yeah? None of them were Man City fans.
Nope.
Yeah. Again,
you know all the guys saying, oh, Man City, yeah, he got rid of him and that. It's not Man City fans saying that.
Nope.
It's man speculating. Where's it coming from? It ain't coming from Man City, because that's not what happened.
Nah, it's people just with agendas to run and narratives to fit. Oh, he was terrible at City and he was terrible at Dortmund.
Since when? Is it.
When did we
100%. These men are clowns.
People just doing too much.
So for me, like, you can always see by the actions, innit? Who's telling the truth, who's not. And it's very, very clear that lies are being told in his name. So it is what it is, man. So I'm interested in seeing how that goes. And as soon as that Sancho number 10 shirt drops, blood, I'm purchasing that, bro, with my own money. And I ain't bought a football shirt with my own money in a long time, so.
Well, hopefully he does the business. Like I said, I'm very interested to see how he does in there. It does at Dortmund in particular, in the champs as well. Like, very interested. So hopefully he does the business.
Does anybody know in the comments what's Dortmund's first game back in the Bundesliga this weekend? Who they're playing?
Someone don't know.
What are they playing this weekend?
Yeah, Bundesliga's back because Bayern are playing on Friday.
No. So hold on, so they've had their winter break already?
Yeah, the winter break's done.
I say no more. So every league, Man United got a break. I'm watching Bundesliga.
There you go. Dortmund watch-alongs and that. You get me?
Yeah,
okay.
Sancho watch.
So Sancho should be in the squad then.
They're playing away on Sunday. Darmstadt. Okay, bruv, he's cooking that game. Come on, bro. They're like 17th or 18th.
Who they playing? Say that name. What team's that?
Darmstadt.
I even heard of them. That's crazy. They newly promoted.
But that sounds like a train station.
Newly promoted.
What the fuck? That's a club.
Yeah, like, that's a newly promoted team.
That's like one of them stops on them fast trains and that. What's man talking about?
When Aaron said that, I was like, what? Sorry, say again.
And after that, they got Cologne next. And Cologne are like bottom of the league or something. Oh, Sancho's cooking. Yo. Oh, he's cooking against... I'm waiting to see when they're playing Bayern because I want to see that game.
Yeah, you do, man.
I need to see that game.
Hey, that's lovely. All right, so we'll be having a look. Hopefully Sancho's involved. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be decent, people. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone inside though. Big stream. Back to back tonight. What are you man saying for the rest of the week?
I've got obviously Afcon starting this weekend, so I'm getting ready for that. Bare content dropping on IG, TikTok. So yeah, make sure you're ready for that. I'm expecting to see the funniest games, the funniest decisions. It's Afcon, so obviously that's gonna happen. So I think everybody remembers.
Last time I was watching it, the ball kept deflating, blood. I was thinking, what kind of judge is this, blood? Remember the last Afcon, the ball kept going flat.
And
I was like, yo,
kept going flat. Referees blowing the final whistle 4 minutes before.
Yeah, he left the game early. He had something to do. He was like, all right, man, I'm out of here, yo, man.
His wife was waiting at home, bruv. He was like, yo, I'm out of here.
His wife was like, you ain't referee no match. Referee the Afcon? No, you ain't.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me, bro. Afcon starting, so I'm getting ready for that.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Flawless?
Yeah, people, you already know, man. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Back tonight. United Liverpool show as well. In regards to Afcon, we're doing watch-alongs on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And United fans, man, as bad as it is, just remember, it could be worse. We could be 1 win in 7. You know what I'm saying? Went from 1st to 4th in 2 weeks. You feel me? And out of the FA Cup and out of the Premier League title race all in the space of a fortnight.
I like it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You like it now, don't you? You fighting pricks, mate.
Hey, bro.
It could be worse, man. United fans, as bad as it is, at least we know we bad. That's the difference. We know we bad.
Nice to hope that kills them, though. Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing it, them Arsenal tears are beautiful.
Oh, lovely, man. Lovely.
Drink the Kool-Aid, man. Continue to drink the Kool-Aid, man. Eat, sleep, drink the Kool-Aid, repeat. Arsenal, hey,
unbelievable.
100%, man. Unbelievable. Really,
I seen the way you man cooked troops as well on his own stream, fam. Jesus Christ. Man was sat there for 15 minutes, bro, getting cooked, bruv. I shout out troops, but yo, that was mad. That was mad.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Shout out Arsenal, man. For real, man. They give normally, obviously, it's normally like February, March, but they were like, yo, we gonna speed this up.
The train came early,
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Arsenal Express is never late, bro. I told you. This time it came early, you know, like that. Just waiting on the platform for the man, then, bro. You get me? So.
The platform is like, right, it's already here. You know what I'm saying? All aboard, you know what I'm saying? The Arsenal banter train, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Great. Shout out.
It's sick, man. So, big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash that like button while you're in here. Make sure you subscribe to the Mandem's channels. The link is in the title. And we're redirecting straight to the next show, boy. Do you know what I'm saying? More Arsenal talk coming up. You know what I mean? With the next guest. Do you know what I mean? So big up everyone inside. And yo, I will see you on the flip side.
Big up.